Hold on a second. I'm about to cut this out. I think I've figured it out. I think I've cracked the code to the best, possibly most engaging way to give you content, right? And if you notice, the first episode was an hour, second episode, 50 minutes, and now we're rocking down to, well, however long this episode is, which will probably be a lot shorter. And let me tell you, I think for now, until we figure stuff out and get the ball rolling, that episode's going to be a little shorter, but more concise to the point. No more of this BS. And I got to complain real quick. Yes, I started a podcast to express artistic ideas and talk about games and such, but I have to take care of my sister's bird. And let me tell you, this feathered little rat is the loudest, most annoying creature I have ever in my life had the pleasure of knowing or interacting with. It's terrible. Like, this bird, okay, is super friendly, super chill when it sits on your shoulder. Cool, awesome. But at the same time, you know, I can't, I can't, I absolutely can't handle it. So this bird has never, ever decided to fly off. So I'm walking into the garage. It's sitting on my shoulder. I open the door to go grab myself a nice, bubbly, refreshing LaCroix, the coconut flavor. Because I still like the party. And this friggin' bird, as soon as I open the door, just takes off flying. Gone. And it's a parakeet, I believe. Flies right out there. And I'm looking around. I'm like, crap. And it's one of those moments where I'm looking at the time and I'm like, in less than 5 minutes, I have to be in a Zoom meeting. So I have to go out there, find this bird, and then get back in here. Thankfully, I walked down the path out where I live because I live in the middle of nowhere and it's sitting in a tree, like freaking out. And I'm like, well, you're the idiot who flew off. Like, and I don't even know if during this recording you might hear it. I put it in the farthest room of the house and shut the door. Because for the rest of the day, I set it on top of the cage, take it out. Bird sits on top of the cage while I work. And it's pretty quiet and it chills out. It's happy that it's out. But, like, until that point, it just sits there and squawks at you if it sees you. It is just so friggin' annoying. Oh my gosh. So, how's everyone doing? How are you doing? I'm doing alright. I've cracked the code, like I said earlier, to why I have no money, right? All these new games coming out. We got Paper Mario and the Origami King, which I was actually just watching a review on. Where did I put my phone? Right here. Here it is. Um, and honestly, Paper Mario just hasn't been the same since the Nintendo 64 version. I don't know, it tries to do too much different stuff, which just isn't enjoyable for me because I like when I play an RPG, I want to play an RPG. I don't want to play a explore and through the power of friendship, you get through it, and all the battles are puzzles. I don't know, not for me. I don't even know how to say it. Ghost of Tsushima, Tsushima, Shishimi, Sushi. Anyways, that's coming out, and everyone's saying that great. But realistically, I look at this stuff. I'm like, will I play that? Will I sit there and actually go through and play it? And realistically, no, probably not. And that's just the truth. I probably won't go through. So I've cracked the code. I spend money on games and never play them. So what if I don't buy games and never play them? Like, just imagine that meme of Tim and Eric with the galaxy and the like that. That's it. That's the code. I cracked it. I'll have more money now, and I don't spend money on games because I know I'm never gonna play them. Instead of spending money on games and never playing them. Fun thing I found out yesterday, and what we're really going to be talking about today is this thing called ePal. And what it is you can pay money, like, to have gamer girls play with you. So if you want to pay a woman on the internet, and the costs can range anywhere from like a few bucks to like $5, $6 per game. I'm still trying to comprehend all this. That there were just e-girls out there who are starting this thing, and it's 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 my mind. I can't wrap my brain around it. It's almost like, no, I don't know if you know about this culture, the internet culture of cam girls, but cam girls are pretty much women who get naked for dollar dues, and they play with themselves or whatever, and there's always goals and the people who show up. Okay, that's a thing. I'm like, this is the gamer equivalent of it. And like, I get that people enjoy that, yeah, but it's, the cam girl thing. But this is like kind of opening up the floodgates to having younger people who, like, I don't know, steal their parents' credit cards and buy V-Bucks, like, will also buy currency to be able to play with girls. Okay, I'll be honest here. I'm just mad that this has become a thing, and I'm just this unattractive male who no one would want to play with. And to my understanding, it's only girls on the site. There might be guys on the site you can play with too. But I just, man, like, why did I have this idea? It's really jealousy. At the end of the day, it's really just jealousy. I'm just jealous that I didn't have the idea. But I don't know. I look at all the schedules because it's a profile. You click on the picture, and all the girls are very kind of, how do we want to put it? They're just kind of the stereotypical e-girl, anime poster in the background, or makeup with the filter on makes them look like a waifu. And like the pictures, the pictures, the profiles, and then there's a schedule when you can schedule them. I don't know. It's just it's a weird concept to me. And if they really enjoy doing it, and like, go for them, but I mean, I gotta imagine that when some gamer nerd pays for time for, I don't know, a girl to hop into their game and play with them, it's got to be weird. I can't really imagine it being a normal interaction. I can't. I really can't. And I don't know if this thing's going to catch on. Like, a part of me really hope it doesn't. But at the same time, it probably will. Because also the gaming audience, you know, is probably the horniest audience. Because it's a bunch of, there's two sides of it. There's just people who like the game casually, which I think I'm starting to fall more into that category. Or if I play hardcore with a game, it's only one game, and then play everything else casually. And then there's like the die-hard miladies, neckbeards, that kind of crew wearing fedoras, and they get upset when they hold a door open for a woman and the woman doesn't immediately have sex with them. Like that kind of nerd. And I think those are they are going to really pay into this, like, oh, oh, I could have a girl play with me for $5 a match. Oh, I could finally talk to a woman. Like, and I'm just imagining just like these, just neckbeard, that kind of stereotype, just like buying into this. And also, you can leave reviews, like on the site. You can leave a review for the e-girl and how they played, how were they fun to talk to. It's super bizarre. Like, it starts to straddle that line of like almost like an escort, but like a politically correct, socially acceptable escort. I don't know. It's just bizarre. And like, as soon as I found out about it last night, and I'll even put a link in the description, I was just like, well, for my YouTube listeners, if you're listening on any other spot, either Spotify, iTunes, Pandora, which I just got approved for iTunes. So if you're listening to this, you might be listening to it on iTunes. I appreciate you. And the other two, we're waiting on those, but we'll get there. If you're on YouTube, cool. Link in the description. If you're not, it's called epal.com, or however they put it. And it's just one of the first links. You click on it, and it's like the way they are trying to sell it is very much like, hey, get yourself a friend, pay to have a friend. And I don't know. I don't know. I feel very conflicted about this. And it's never a service I will use, but I would be super interested if I was able to, I don't know, pay for a session and have one of these fine ladies come onto the podcast and just talk about their perspective on it. I think that'd be super cool. Kind of, it's straddling that line, like I said earlier, about like a gamer escort. And I still don't know how I feel about that, wrapping my brain around it. And I was so frustrated and upset and trying to figure it out that I decided to make a last minute impromptu podcast about it. So EGAL, pal, ePal. I don't know why I almost said eGal, but honestly, they probably that was their running name, and they're like, no, people will get upset, so we have to call it ePal. And actually, I might look up more into it, see if you can have guys be friends too. Give me 2 seconds.
12 seconds later.
Oh, oh, news development. You can get guy friends too. And that section is called ePros, highly ranked gamers who can coach you on your game. So the plot thickens. But you definitely know the main attraction of it is for all the e-girls. Yeah, look at this. So let me just run you through kind of a setup of the profile. So it has their name, has a picture, and all the pictures are big filter, very cute looking, and it tells, play games with her, $5 a game. $5 a game. And then they have some other photos and it says what games they play. And you can pick by games too. This one girl has $10 per game. Now there's this boy here whose name's Finn. He plays World of Warcraft, and his profile picture, literally looks like a Tinder picture. Wait, wait, no, there's a Beard Bro. He calls himself Beard Bro. Oh no, this goes deeper. Okay, when I started this, I was thinking that, oh, it's only girls, but then I kind of halfway through the episode, I thought like, I want to double check that because I got a few extra minutes, and lo and behold, here we are. You got yourself some e-boys, e-girls and e-boys. So maybe I'll jump on this train. Maybe I'll be, you know, the next big thing playing with people online. I just I just can't believe it's a thing. But to be able to find the guys on the site, you kind of had to dig a little bit. So there's obviously definitely just a purpose for girls, and everything else still stands on what I said regarding, the neck beards and people like that paying for it and really getting into it. I and the guys, I don't think they're gonna excel as much, unless a lady wants to play with a nice guy. But still, it just my brain, I can't really handle it right now. It's ridiculous. That's what it is. Straight up ridiculous. So I think that's really all I got for today. Being honest, this is very short, very to the point, very exact. And I think for right now, as it grows, definitely this will be the better format. But also, whenever I get guests on here, they'll be longer. So don't you worry. Okay. I'll see you later. Bye. Love you.